All right, so in this video, I want to share with you a recent little case study that I did where I tried to spend $500 per day on Etsy ads. And what I want to do here is I want to share with you what the results were for running this for 19 days. Actually, the time of recording this is the 19th day. I'm going to share with you the numbers. I'm going to share with you if this was even worth it. And I'm going to also share with you why I think I'm going to probably try and test $1,000 per day. More on that in a minute. So let's just dive in. All right, so here we are on the inside of the Etsy account. And here you can see all of the numbers for August. And the reason why I'm sharing all of the numbers for August is because, well, I started this on the 12th, but I wanted to show you before I decided to increase the budget. Now, I should say in the beginning of the month, Etsy was only going to allow me to spend $100 per day. That was the max. And then what I did was I tried it and I said, okay, let me go ahead and try to run this for a few days and see what happens. And then I went to check my budget and I noticed that Etsy said, now you can spend $500 per day. You may notice in your account, it will only go up to $25, but after you increase that budget to max, it will most likely increase it to the next threshold. And I believe at $25, it goes to $100. And then from there, it'll start to scale up. And that's what happened here. So I had it set right here on August 1st for its max budget, which was about $100. Well, you can see it only spent $11.41, $7.97, $8.92. You can kind of see what's going on here, right? It started to scale up. It started to find some other audiences or some other search terms. But then here on August 11th, I noticed that, well, my budget has increased and they were going to allow me to spend up to $500. And I said, you know what? What the heck? Let's see what happens. So that's what I did. And then the very next day, we spent $44.47. And then this day was $64.97. Until this day, right now, that's the most that I was able to spend in one day, even though I gave Etsy the permission to spend up to $500 per day. Now, let me just say this. If I started to see that it was spending over $100 per day, I probably would have scaled back, or I would have at least paid more attention to it, because I wouldn't have wanted to spend that much money if I wasn't seeing the returns. So I always want to keep an eye on it. You always want to keep an eye on it whenever you're starting to increase your budget. So keep an eye on that ad budget. But here it was $64.97. And then here it was $41.47. And you can see if I just go through here, it didn't really get out of hand. It was really between like $35 and $45-ish. And you can see right here, this was $57.74, $58.47. Then it dropped a little bit to $46.14. And at the time of recording this right now, which isn't completely over yet, on the 30th, we spent $29.35. But let's go ahead and look and see what happened from the 12th to the 30th. So now I've went ahead and set the date range to be August 12th to August 30th right there. And you can see the views have pretty much stayed consistent as well. Okay. So they're right around 8,000, 6,000, 7,400. You can see they're pretty similar. This day we had 10,000 views, this day here 7, and this day here 8. And then today 4850, but the day isn't over yet. All right. Here's the numbers. So we've spent $861.46. We've brought in $1,333.61. And we've had 43 orders. Now, one thing about orders I just want to say is that's not individual sales. There's more than that as far as sales go, but it's 43 orders. And if you've been following anything on my YouTube channel, you know that we create products that serve a niche. So this way here, if we have a customer come in, there's a really good chance that they are going to buy more than one item, whether it's at the time of purchase or at a later date. Now you might look at this and go, Scott, that's not really that good. That's really not that great. You didn't make any money. And I understand that if you only look at this, but that's not what we only want to look at. Let me show you something. So here's the same date range that I just shared with you, and this is for the overall account. Now you can see $3,946.14, and you can see we've had 117 total orders. Now, here's what I know. Because I was running ads, there's a lot of other benefits that are happening. And this is where a lot of people don't see the benefit of running Etsy ads because they only look at the Etsy ads. And that's not what we're doing. Right now, we're getting ready for Q4. So we are what I like to call planting seeds. I'll get to that here in a minute. But I'm really happy with these results because we got 117 orders. And if we look at this here, 43 of those orders were from ads. And the rest of them are from organic search. People that are finding us now because of organic search. And that happens because of sales velocity. Let me show you an overall view of how I look at this entire Etsy business. Let me show you the bigger picture that I look at whenever I'm looking at ads and whenever I'm looking at organic and how it really helps to fuel the entire business. So here's why sometimes in the beginning, you're not really focusing on the profit, you're focusing on sales velocity and what that can do. So check this out. Product sales, that's what we want. That's what you want, that's what I want, right? But the bigger picture is this. If we get a product sale, this also drives sales velocity, meaning sales are happening. Etsy is now going to recognize that. They're going to look at the listing at the product that is selling, and then what it's going to do is it's going to rank it in search. See, here's the deal. A lot of people only focus on search engine optimization, and they think that that is everything. It's not. What is everything is getting sales. If you get sales, Etsy will see that as a product that people are buying, and then it will push you up in the ranks. So we want to focus on driving sales. So you can see right there, does it matter if I made money on the Etsy ad, or does it help me that I drove sales to that product and now I'm getting organic sales outside of just Etsy ads? That's the big takeaway there. Write that one down. The next thing is, once we start to rank organically for free, guess what? We're going to get more traffic. And then what happens? When we get more traffic, that means we're going to get more sales. And then that's going to be sales velocity, meaning we're going to start ranking in search. We're going to get more traffic and we're going to get that sales velocity, the exact thing that Etsy wants the most. Now, the other thing is when we get that product sale, we're also going to get reviews. Why are reviews so important and why do they help us convert higher? Because people now trust the product. They trust the product and they trust the brand. That's why reviews are very, very important. And you probably buy off of reviews. I know I do. I'm on Amazon or Etsy and I'm looking at reviews. What did people say about these products? That helps me make my decision. So you might have people that come into your shop, but they don't buy because they don't have enough proof yet that you offer good products. And that's where the reviews come in. So in the very beginning, you might not make as much money because you're running Etsy ads, but you're gaining reviews as well. And that's going to help you rank higher because, well, you're getting more sales. Okay, so the review itself doesn't help you rank, but the sales do. Hopefully this is making sense. Hopefully this is a light bulb moment that's going off right now. All right, and then the other thing that product sales do for us is they get us customers. And when we get customers, and if you're building a brand like we are, well, then we're going to be able to have repeat sales. And not to mention, if I have products that are related to each other that a customer would want to buy or add on at the time of purchase, that's going to increase our cart value. And as I said right here with repeat sales, now let's say, for example, I create a new product that is related to what they already purchased and I launch that for a holiday coming up. And the other thing that I didn't even mention about Etsy ads is even though people are coming over and they might not buy right away, they may add it to their cart and they may buy later. That doesn't come up as a sale yet. The other thing that might happen is they might favorite the item and they might get one of those internal emails that we get to send inside of our Etsy account. The other thing that might happen is they're going to favorite our shop. And then when we do offer a sale or something, they're going to get notified. So all of these happen because of us driving traffic. And Etsy ads is a great way to do this. That's why if you're looking at just the Etsy ads as far as are they profitable, you're looking at it wrong. And that's, again, just my opinion, but that's how I look at it, because everything right here, all of these different things that happen because of a product sale is really, really what can help you drive additional traffic, the free traffic from SEO. It can also get you repeat buyers. It can also get you reviews. All of those things are going to happen because of a sale. So going back to the entire month so far, we've spent $1,095.72. $1,740.79 is revenue and 55 orders. And if we look at the overall shop for the month, we've made $5,010.20, and we've had 151 orders and 10,500 visits. But check this out. We have increased revenue by 88% compared to the same time period last year. Check this out. I'm gonna turn that on. This little dotted graph is last year, and the other one is this year. So check this out. This one here, we had a $457 day compared to the year before was $37.91. Now this 88% increase isn't just because we're running Etsy ads. It's because we have been building the brand. We are building a brand that serves a niche. So this way here, we can continually build momentum. We're not about trying to find that one product, that one home run, or that one lottery ticket. We're doing this for the long game. So we are always thinking about how do we build out our customer base and how do we create more products for them. So that's why we're okay with putting money into Etsy ads to then bring us sales and bring us traffic. So this way here, people can buy or people can favorite or people can add to cart and all of those things. Now, do I think that this experiment was worth it? Yes, I absolutely do. I'm a little disappointed that we weren't able to spend more, but I also think it could be because, well, the time of year. I think as we get closer to the season, we will probably start to see that go up, but it's also something that we're gonna have to keep an eye on. But what I am gonna do is run another test, because check this out. Now that I've been willing to spend $500 a day, I haven't spent that, but because I'm willing to, Etsy now is saying, okay, how about $1,000 per day? So my next little test is going to be that right there. So here's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it right here in front of you. I'm gonna go in here and I am going to put in here $1,000, and we are going to save those changes. So there you go. I just did it. I just turned it on, and guess what? I'm going to report back here on another video just like this. So if you want to see the results for that, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you like this video. And if you're brand new to Etsy ads, I did a full training right here that you can watch that walks you through everything you need to know about Etsy ads and how to use them effectively. Watch that video next, and I'll see you soon.